Have you ever found yourself feeling overwhelmed and cluttered by the possessions in your home? Do you struggle with letting go of things, even if they no longer bring you joy? Marie Kondo's revolutionary approach to organizing has changed the lives of countless individuals around the world. Her method focuses on the idea that by tidying your space, you can not only declutter your home but also your mind. Through her teachings, you will learn how to identify what truly sparks joy in your life and let go of the rest, resulting in a life that is more organized, intentional, and fulfilling. This book is not just about tidying up your home, but about how to live a life that is truly meaningful and fulfilling. As you read, you will be inspired to take control of your possessions and your life, to embrace simplicity and mindfulness, and to create a space that is not just organized but truly joyful. So, if you're ready to take the first step towards a life that is more meaningful, peaceful, and joy-filled, then come join us on this journey through the life-changing magic of tidying up. 1. The KonMari Method. The life-changing magic of tidying up introduces the KonMari Method, a unique and effective way of decluttering and organizing your space. The KonMari Method is a system for decluttering and organizing your home that was introduced in Marie Kondo's book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. This method involves evaluating each item in your home based on whether it brings you joy, and then letting go of those that do not. The KonMari Method is a unique and effective way to simplify your life and bring more joy into your living space. In the first step of the KonMari Method, you begin by evaluating your clothing. This category is often the easiest to start with, as it is relatively straightforward to determine which items bring you joy and which do not. From there, you move on to other categories, such as books, papers, and other possessions. Throughout the process of decluttering using the KonMari Method, you are encouraged to focus on the joy and happiness that each item brings you. By evaluating each item and determining whether it sparks joy, you are able to prioritize the items that truly bring value to your life, and let go of those that do not. 2. Start with clothes. The first category to tackle when decluttering using the KonMari Method is clothing, as it is often the easiest to let go of. The first category to tackle when decluttering using the KonMari Method is clothing. This is a great place to start because it is often the easiest category to let go of, and it helps to build momentum for the more challenging categories to come. Marie Kondo suggests that you take everything out of your closet and drawers, and lay it all out in front of you. Then, you evaluate each item based on whether it brings you joy. If it does not, it is time to let it go. This process helps you to identify the items that truly bring value to your life and prioritize them. Additionally, starting with clothing helps to set the tone for the rest of the decluttering process. As you let go of clothes that no longer bring you joy, you are creating a space for the things that do. This can help to shift your mindset and make it easier to let go of other items in your home that no longer serve you. 3. Hold each item and ask, does it spark joy? When evaluating items, Marie Kondo suggests holding each item and asking yourself whether it brings you joy. One of the key aspects of the KonMari Method is evaluating each item based on whether it brings you joy. Marie Kondo suggests holding each item and asking yourself whether it sparks joy. If it does not, it is time to let it go. This process helps to prioritize the items that truly bring value to your life and let go of those that do not. By focusing on the joy that each item brings, you are able to create a more joyful and intentional living space. Additionally, letting go of items that do not bring joy can help to free up physical and mental space, allowing you to focus on the things that matter most to you. To illustrate this concept, consider a shirt that you have not worn in years but feel guilty about getting rid of. By holding the shirt and asking yourself whether it brings you joy, you may realize that it does not and that it is time to let it go. This can help to free up physical space in your closet and mental space in your mind, allowing you to focus on the things that truly matter to you. 4. Vertical folding. Marie Kondo's method of vertical folding helps to save space and keep items visible, making it easier to find what you need and keep your space organized. This technique involves folding clothes so that they stand upright, similar to how books are arranged on a bookshelf. This method allows for items to be seen easily, without having to dig through stacks of clothing to find what you need. This is especially helpful for those with limited closet or dresser space, as it maximizes the amount of storage available. For example, consider a traditional folding method where shirts are folded in half and stacked one on top of the other. This method takes up more space, as the shirts are not visible and can easily become wrinkled or forgotten. With vertical folding, each shirt is neatly folded and stored on its side, making it easier to see what you have and choose what you want to wear. The vertical stacking also helps to prevent wrinkles, as the shirts are not sitting on top of each other, reducing the chance of creases. 5. Store items vertically. Similar to vertical folding, storing items vertically, rather than stacking them horizontally, helps to save space and keep items organized and visible. This technique can be applied to a variety of items, from shoes to kitchen items, to books and papers. The idea is to make the most of the available space and make it easy to access what you need. By storing items vertically, you can see everything that you have at a glance, without having to dig through stacks or drawers. This not only saves time, but also helps to keep your space tidy and clutter-free. For example, consider a traditional method of storing shoes, where they are placed in a closet or on a shelf, stacked one on top of the other. This method can make it difficult to see all of your shoes at once, and can also result in shoes becoming scuffed or damaged from being stacked. With the vertical storage method, shoes are stored standing up, making it easy to see all of your options and reducing the chance of damage. This method can also be applied to other items, such as kitchen utensils or even books and papers, helping to maximize your storage space and keep your items organized. 6. Say goodbye to sentimental items. While sentimental items can be difficult to let go of, the KonMari method encourages letting go of items that do not bring joy and focusing on the memories they represent rather than the physical items themselves. This process involves evaluating each item based on its sentimental value and determining whether it brings joy. If it does not, it is time to let it go and focus on the memories that it represents. This can be a difficult process, but it can also be cathartic and liberating, as it allows you to let go of items that may be holding you back and focus on what truly brings joy and happiness to your life. For example, consider a collection of old letters or mementos from a past relationship. While these items may hold sentimental value, they may not bring joy to your life. The KonMari method suggests letting go of these items and focusing on the memories they represent, rather than holding onto physical items that may be holding you back. This can be a difficult process, but it can also help to bring closure and allow you to move forward in a positive direction. By letting go of items that no longer bring joy, you can make room for new memories and experiences that will bring happiness to your life. 7. Store items near where they will be used. Marie Kondo suggests storing items near where they will be used in order to minimize clutter and make it easier to access what you need. This approach not only helps to streamline the process of finding what you need, but it also reduces the amount of time and energy you have to expend in order to retrieve an item. The idea is that the closer an item is to where it will be used, the less likely it is to get lost or forgotten about. For example, if you frequently use kitchen utensils when cooking, it would make sense to store them in a kitchen drawer or within arm's reach on a countertop. By keeping them close to where they will be used, you can quickly and easily grab what you need without having to search through a cluttered space. The same principle applies to other items and spaces in your home, such as storing cleaning supplies near the areas you clean, or storing books near your reading chair. By implementing the concept of storing items near where they will be used, you can help to create a more organized and efficient space, one that is not only easier to navigate, but also one that promotes productivity and reduces stress. This simple technique can help you to save time and energy, and allow you to focus on what truly matters in your life. 8. Take your time. The KonMari method is not a quick process, but rather a journey. Unlike traditional decluttering techniques that can be rushed and overwhelming, Marie Kondo encourages taking your time and focusing on one category at a time. This approach helps you to fully consider each item, rather than just trying to quickly get rid of as much as possible. The goal of the KonMari method is to cultivate a space that sparks joy and to create lasting change, so taking the time to properly evaluate and categorize your belongings is an essential part of the process. For example, rather than trying to declutter your entire home in one weekend, start with just your clothing. Take your time to go through each item, holding it in your hands and asking yourself if it sparks joy. If not, thank the item for its service and let it go. This process can take some time, but it helps to ensure that you are making meaningful, intentional decisions about what to keep and what to let go of. 9. Create a designated place for everything. Once your space is organized, it is important to maintain it by having a designated place for everything. This means that every item has a designated spot where it belongs, making it easy to put away and find later. This helps to prevent clutter from building up and makes it easier to keep your space organized. For example, imagine that you have just finished organizing your kitchen. All of your utensils and cooking tools have been sorted and stored in designated drawers, and all of your plates and bowls have been placed in designated cupboards. By having a designated place for everything, it becomes easy to quickly and efficiently put away items after use and to find what you need when you need it. Additionally, it becomes much easier to maintain the organization of your space, as everything has a clear and designated home. 10. Focus on the joy. The life-changing magic of tidying up encourages focusing on the joy and happiness that a clutter-free and organized space can bring, rather than just the process of decluttering and organizing itself. By focusing on joy, the process becomes more meaningful and sustainable. Marie Kondo suggests that when we focus on the joy that comes from living in a tidy and organized space, it becomes easier to make decisions about what to keep and what to let go of. For example, imagine that you have just finished organizing your closet. You have taken the time to evaluate each item, only keeping what brings you joy, and have stored everything in a neat and organized manner. As you open your closet door and see the organized and clutter-free space, you feel a sense of joy and happiness. This joy motivates you to maintain the organization of your closet and to continue making decisions about what to keep and what to let go of based on what brings you joy. By focusing on the joy, the process of decluttering and organizing becomes not just a one-time task, but a lifelong habit. Thank you for watching our video on the life-changing magic of tidying up by Marie Kondo. We hope that you found the information shared in the video to be helpful and that you feel more confident in your ability to create and maintain a clutter-free and organized space. Remember, the strategies and techniques outlined in the book can be applied to a variety of situations and can help you bring joy and organization to your life. The life-changing magic of tidying up is a valuable resource for anyone looking to declutter and create a more peaceful and joyful living space, so if you're ready to make positive changes to your home and life, give this book a read. We hope you found this video to be helpful and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks for watching.